Hi guys, welcome back to a realistic get ready with me. I'm filming this while I'm getting ready for work. So I'm starting off by color correcting. I'm using the Live Tinted Hue Stick in the shade Found, and I'm just adding that wherever I have darkness, especially on my forehead, and I'm blending this out with a concealer brush. Now this brush is from Sephora. It's the number 57 concealer brush. I have wanted this brush for so long and I finally got it. It is so brilliant, and you can see me like blending it out because probably I was in a rush, so I just wanted to get this done quickly. Yeah, I'm just gonna blend all of that out. And now for foundation, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Vanish liquid foundation. And yeah, I know it looks a little bit warm, but just trust the process. I'm just going to blend this out, and it is going to oxidize just a little bit, but I feel like it makes my face look nice and bright, which is why I use this. I'm also adding some of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter just to give it some kind of sheen. And now I'm blending this out with my MAC 228S stippling brush. I haven't used this brush in a while. I just love this brush for high coverage liquid foundations, because it just gives me a very nice sheer even coverage, and I love how it spreads out the product. I mean, on camera I think I look a little bit too warm, but it's not this warm, trust me. And just going to blend, guys. The key to a good base is the way you blend out your base products, and it is very, very, very important. So I'm just going to spend some time blending out my foundation, and yeah, this is the most time consuming part actually. For concealer, I'm going to be using two concealers. One is from Pat McGrath and one is from Dior. So I'm going to start with the Pat McGrath one. Now this one is a little warm, but also a little lighter for my skin tone. And the Dior one is kind of neutral, so I like adding a little bit of neutral tone under my eyes. And I'm going back in with the same concealer brush that I used to blend out my color corrector. And you guys know the drill. I just try to press the product in wherever I need coverage, which is like in my innermost corners, and then just spread the product out. So it has this gradient where I have a brighten effect right under my under eye, and then it just blends into the foundation. I absolutely love these two concealers. They work so well together. It's like just the same formula put into two different bottles. That's how I feel. I always feel like I'm good at blending out my right side, and my left side, I struggle a little bit. So I take some extra time in blending out my concealer under my left eye. So I'm just going to just spend some time just blending it all out. I'm just going to go back in with that concealer in the center of my face. I'm just going to use some on my nose, on my forehead, and on my chin, just to add a little bit more dimension to my face. And I'm going to blend that out with the same concealer brush. And now, mind you, I'm using very, very less product so that it's easy to blend out, and it doesn't look cakey or anything. Just going to blend that out above my eyebrows as well, so it's just going to define them a lot more. Now this is one step that I don't miss at all. I'm using the Smashbox blurring foundation brush, and I'm just going to dab everything with this brush so that everything looks nice and cohesive. Now for cream bronzer, I'm using the Chanel bronzer, and I'm going to take some on my cream cheek brush and just going to add it in the hollows of my cheeks. And I'm using very less product, and this product is not very dark as well. It's very warm and nice and suitable for every day. So I'm just going to add that on the perimeters of my face and also on my jawline, just to give my face a little bit of structure. And I'm going in with circular motions so that we don't have any patches, because cream products can be a little bit tricky. So always try to blend out your product really, really well. And for cream blush, I'm going to be using this Soft Pinch Liquid Blush from Rare Beauty. This is in the shade Grateful. This is my go-to blush. I'm going to just use just a couple of drops on my, cheekbones, and I'm going to use them high up, and I'm going to blend them into my forehead and into my eyebrows as well. I'm using the same cream cheek brush. I generally do that where I use the same brush for bronzer and blush because they look nice and meshed in with each other. I love that look, and I love this blush. Now I'm going to start with the powder products. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I don't even know if that's what it's called, but it is called Flawless Finish Powder. This is one of my favorite powders. I'm going to be using that under my eyes to set my concealer, and I'm just going in just so that there are no creases, and I'm going to go over my eyelids as well, and I'm just going to bring that down to my laugh lines and add it wherever I'm not going to be adding any more powder products. Now for powder bronzer, I'm using the Weave Modern Bronzer. I'm using the lighter shade because that one is a little nice and warm, and it's suitable for everyday use. So I'm just going to top off all the cream bronzer that I applied with this powder bronzer so that that bronzer doesn't move. And I'm just going in with, circular motions as I always do. And I'm using this brush from Fenty. It is one of my favorite bronzer brushes. For powder blush, I'm using this Pat McGrath palette. I'm using the red shade from this one and using a fluffy brush from Morphe and just adding that wherever I added the liquid blush and just blending it out into my temples and also into my eyebrows. Now I'm going to do my brows. I'm using the spoolie brush from Morphe, and I'm using the Dior palette. I'm using the gray shade from that one just to shape my brows. I find doing my brows the most boring part of makeup. I mean, I've spoken about this even in my live video recently, and it's just so time consuming and so boring. So I'm just going to fast forward through this one. Now for my eyes, I'm going to be using the same Dior Backstage palette. I'm going in with that transition shade and using the Refer 27 brush and just adding that above my crease, and I'm just blending it out. I'm going to use a liquid eyeliner and create a short little wing on the outer corners of my eyes. I'm using this eyeliner from Hindash. It is so perfect. It is one of the best eyeliners I've ever used. So I'm just going to create this wing, create a V shape around the outer corners, and I'm just being very precise with it. And now I'm going to take an angled brush, and I'm just going to blend that out and just make it look more soft, not so sharp. And I'm just going to keep blending that out until it looks nice and smudged out. Now I'm going to stamp that eyeshadow on my lower lash line as well, just to give my eyes a bit more definition. I'm doing the same thing all over again on my left eye as well. As you guys know, doing my left eye is a little bit difficult, but we're going to do it. And now to finish off the eye look, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Mascara. I absolutely love this mascara. For the lips, I'm using a dark brown lip liner to outline my lips, and this is the Weave Modern lip liner in the shade Tailored. You guys know how much I love this lip liner. I'm not going to use this all over my lips because I'm going to use another shade for that. I'm using the Huda Beauty lip liner in the shade Famous. I absolutely love this lip liner. It is so beautiful. And I love this shade. I love to mix two lip liners because they give my lips a bit more dimension. Now I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Walk of No Shame lipstick. If any of you is in my shade, you definitely have to check out this lipstick. It is such a gorgeous lip shade. That's the finished look, you guys. This is how I do my makeup every single day for work, and sometimes it's a little too much, sometimes it's not. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.